you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Cam Akers, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And this.
On the ground, it's Akers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end, Fant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going deep this time for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up a throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
The pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Gonna give this time to the tailback. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the aim, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
23, Cam Akers.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense. All the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Niners take over.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
George Kittle.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Chark, incomplete. It's now second and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. For broadcast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And this is third down.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Noah Fant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Rams 10, 49ers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Baby. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you... And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Terrell Lewis in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It's 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And they run the option on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
This is taken at the 18. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here we go. Check.
Back to throw here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
9-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. 198.
Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll be out right at the 35. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got it at the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Noah Fant with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. It's a run with Akers. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Rams 30, 49ers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together something here at the end just to... And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, looking for Samuel. This time the catch made. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Tonight's final score, Rams.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.